All right, we're finally starting these up. 2025 NFL mock draft simulators. I'm going to be doing the Eagles, Chiefs, and Bills. So if you see me in the same outfit, that's why. Just a couple things to keep in mind here. I wanted to wait kind of longer than I normally do, mostly because I just don't know if there's any trades that are happening. Doesn't look like there have been any thus far, plus the pro days and all that shit. So we're going to do a bunch of these leading up to the actual day on the 24th. We're starting with the Philadelphia Eagles. Howie Roseman, he's one of the best general managers in the league. The reason why is he understands that the fat guys win these games. Like, offensive and defensive lines determine the outcome of these games. If you are not someone who understands that, it's probably because you don't understand football. So you can listen to all these jerk-offs that say, oh, Matthew Golden, you should take him 12th overall. Those people don't know anything about football. Howie Roseman, he learned from that mistake. I'm going to take J.J. Arcega-Whiteside too high. I'm going to take Jalen Reagor too high. When he invests in the offensive and defensive lines, that's why he wins. Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, all those Georgia guys that he picked. Over the last 3 years, nobody has ranked higher in my NFL draft grades than the Eagles. There's a reason why they won the Super Bowl. Howie Roseman's one of the few who gets it. So we're going to try to help him out as much as we can. And again, I'm going to be doing different rounds depending on the teams. So for Philadelphia here, I'm going to do 5 rounds because they have a bunch of picks in the 5th round. They don't have a 6th. They don't have a 7th. The goal here for Philadelphia, they lose Josh Sweat. They lose Milton Williams. I would love to backfill those spots. They also said they want Dallas Goedert to take a pay cut. So is there a tight end that we might want to get our hands on? Something to think about. And again, if the simulation doesn't work exactly how I'm saying it, just keep in mind that the simulation has proven to be smarter than the teams in real life. So just think about that too. If we've learned anything from these series, the simulation is smarter than the teams. So if I get sniped on a guy, it is what it is. I may say, hey, I want this guy based on if I was doing this in real life. We'll make sure we get him. So I know somebody good's going to be there at 32 in real life. I know it. I know it. Except the simulation, not going to let it happen, of course. So this is the last chance. If it's not there this time, we'll do what we have to do. And it looks like we're going to get screwed again. Well, this is interesting. Nope. I mean, that's actually tempting. I said I wasn't going to trade. I think that's the right move. This Jets is just, yeah, I mean, let's do it. Let's do it. We don't have a 7, right? Okay, well. All right, we'll take this package from. I said I wasn't going to trade. I ended up doing it anyway. Good pick. And what do you know? 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 Here is our pick. And we get our guy anyway. Nope, don't need to risk anything else. Here's Walter Nolan staring us in the face. Unbelievable how that works. We lose Milton Williams in free agency. Guess what? Here's Walter Nolan, former 5-star recruit. His burst is unbelievable. By the way, I'm now asking Walter Nolan to play the Milton Williams role, which is we have Jalen Carter, who already wrecks the fucking game. We have Jordan Davis, who is 800 pounds, and nobody can block him because he's 800 pounds. Oh, here's Walter Nolan, too. Shove him up your ass to fucking rotate in. And again, I'm going to say this. Nobody wants to fucking hear it, but I'm going to say it anyway. The fat guys up front determine the outcome of the games. Howie Roseman's one of the few that understands this. If I can trade down to 42 and Walter Nolan is still there, who, by the way, he's got some Carter in him in terms of, hey, he's stupid talented, but we want to put Walter Nolan in a good situation. We don't want Walter Nolan going to the fucking Browns. We want Walter Nolan going where nobody's really focusing on him and where he can just wreck the game on his own. His 10-yard split, by the way, if he would have ran, would have been unbelievable. He lit up the Senior Bowl. And when you're a Super Bowl champion, These are the kind of fucking dart throws that you make. So we will turn the card in right there for Walter Nolan. That is easy money. Now, I'll say this too. We would love JT at pick 64. Yeah, so let me say this right off the top. And I don't know if I'm going to get sniped on this or not. JT is who we want at 64. If I got some kind of intel, hey, this team's going here, we'll move up a couple spots to make it happen. And we already traded down one, collect some extra picks. So that's who I would really want, preferably. We're going to see what happens here, though. And we might. Buffalo. Pricks. Buffalo. All right. Look at these dog shit fucking trade offers. We can go offensive line. Yes. Yes. Oh, God. Emory Jones is not a bad snag there. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take Braden Swinson, but I want you to pretend that it's Tuimola. Because, again, just pretend that it's Tuimola. Just pretend that it's Tuimola. So we're going to take Swinson here. Again, I think if you're Philadelphia, I can pick Walter Nolan or whatever defensive tackle that replaces Milton Williams. Then I get the edge rusher that I want to replace Josh Sweat. I've now backfilled on my defensive line. So I think if that's the way you can go here with Philadelphia, that probably makes the most sense to me. And then we see what happens here at 73. That's actually pretty good. Was there somebody that I'm dying to have? Not really. We'll do that. That's totally acceptable in my eyes. Can you throw in that instead, though? Figured. How about a 7 too? You're fucking pricks. How about 229? Okay. You can have Darian Porter. He sucks dick. So that looks like a great trade. Perfect. So as I alluded to earlier, they want Dallas Goedert to take a pay cut. My favorite tight end in the class is Elijah Arroyo. I think he's the best tight end in the draft. I don't think it's really close. So if we can go ahead and do that, that sounds wonderful to me. That sounds totally wonderful to me. Now the problem is we didn't really upgrade our offensive line. So that's a little bit of a concern, but we only have so many picks to work with because we're working at the back of the back. So I think Arroyo here is the pick. That allows us the freedom to move on from Dallas Goedert when we want to, not when we need to. So, yeah, we have that solved, and we signed Harrison Bryant earlier this offseason. We're up here again. I don't even know who I'd pick here. We do need some safety help, but yeah, we can wait on that. Ooh. What's that trade offer? What is that trade offer? 107. You don't need 229. I promise. I promise you don't need it. I pinky promise. Okay, how about this? You throw in your fucking 7. Dickheads. All right. I'm wasting too much time on this. Just for the sake of getting this done. Fuck you, fucking douchebag. Don't even know how to run a team, Jacksonville. You've never known how to run a team, and you still don't know now how. Fuck you. All right. Jesus Christ. Ha! All right. Well, there goes that plan. Kevin Winston's still staring us in the face. You don't need that pick, Miami. And there he goes. Kevin Winston. All right. Savion Jones. Big fan of him, too. And here we go. We are out of trade down options. So I would love some offensive line help. And they're all gone, aren't they? They're all gone. They're all gone. How is this even possible? All right, so here's... Oh, God, this is bad. How are they all gone? See, this is why we do this. Maybe we have the wrong approach. Maybe we can say Kenyon Green's going to work out, which I don't fucking believe that to be the case. I already wrote that article up. I'm going to leave the Kenyon Green stuff in the description to read that for yourself. Another example of how I'm just way better at this than everybody else in the industry. You can read that on your own time. Ugh. Ugh. God, it's not good. I mean, there's some backs, but we don't need a back. We just don't need a back. We're in the 4th round here. We just don't need a back. We could use Martinez between the tackles, though. I'll tell you that. We could use him. We don't need a back. Oh, God. Jack Sawyer's 184? That's criminal. He's going to go way higher than that, isn't he? I mean, we could take another defensive tackle. We kind of need a safety because we lost what's-his-face, C.J. Gardner-Johnson. We could use another corner. I don't even know to pick here, man. You know what we could do? So looking at receiver. You know what we could do? Fuck it. We'll take Dante Thornton here. He is our best ball fucking merchant. We got A.J. Brown. We got Devontae Smith. And then 15 plays again. Here's our luxury sports car. Fuck it. Why not? You can have Will Howard, Pittsburgh. You can have him. Why aren't we up? No trade again. All right. Oh, God. Yikes. I mean, he's intriguing. We don't need a back, though. Running back's the last thing we need. And there's 800 of them that I'm going to end up taking one anyway. Malachi Moore? Does that sound good to everybody? Missing a safety. It sounds like... Oh, perfect. Here's another defensive tackle. Let's shove Ty Robinson up your ass, too. Why not? There you go. Shove him up your ass. Now we're loaded at defensive tackle. We can rotate all fucking day long. We got 150. So we kind of need a linebacker, too. Oh, I kind of know who I want there. All right. We'll do Dumas Johnson. That gives us a linebacker. There goes Malachi Moore. Maybe I should have just taken him. And I can't trade these late round ones, huh? And I'm coming up. Oh, look at that. That's the shittiest offer I've ever seen, bruh. No. You can just give me the 7. Fuck you then. Fuck you then. Oh, look at this. I got way more. Okay. All right. Well, let's see who's left here. Malunga, Jordan James. We got backs. We still got backs. Oh, ETN. We still got backs. We took a receiver. We took a tight end. We got to get some linemen. Let's take this. Just for this. Let's just take trust for the sake of it, man. Oh, I don't want that. Defense, safety. Oh, my freaking... When did the Nevada guy go? Sure, we'll take another corner. Imagine that's a safety. Mac Williams, fine. And then... Yeah, so just imagine one of those guys as a safety. And now we'll just take our back, because why not? Here's Jordan James. Okay, there you go. There's your Eagles mock draft. Let me know what you think. I think that's all of my picks. And we'll see you next time for the Chiefs-Bills recording.